Hey anyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Abhi on Camera, where today we're watching episode 8 of Andor. Hopefully not too long of an intro this time, but last episode we had kind of like the after effects of the Aldhani heist, as everyone in the Empire suddenly found out. And you have the Empire just like mobilizing their response. Dedra is getting, I keep saying Dedra, it's Dedra. And she's getting more recognition at the ISB, which is good for her, bad for the rebellion, who she's on the tail of. Syril is been assigned to just like the worst desk job, even worse than, you know, the ones we have in the real world. And apparently, I read online that that whole like cubicle thing was actually made from discarded concept art from The Last Jedi. It was going to be a room in the Supremacy that megaship Snoke had, which I love. And continuing the idea that Star Wars just like keeps all that old concept art and loves recycling it. How that happens so often. Continue on. Mon Mothma is trying to get money, and she's trying to like talk to a old friend of her, like, I need to get into my bank accounts a more, you know, side way. And Cassian went home, failed to get his mom, but then cut forward to where he's just kind of like touristing on Space Florida, and then he gets arrested for just being in the wrong place at the wrong time. If you enjoy my reactions, consider liking and subscribing. If you don't, well, I hope this video is some kind of fun anyway. Let's just get into it. Uh-oh. What's this? Also, I love the space tie thing. It's like it's a tie, but it's not like too much of a real tie. Oh! I'm Lieutenant Dedra. Collision! We got our first collision. These two are definitely going to work together. I was thinking about that before, but I never understood how they would meet up. Well, there you go.
Would be wrong.
Okay.
I have a busy
fun
day.
That he's standing his ground.
Tell me, what's not in Lieutenant
Also,
Luthen's
it's fun that since she's the one in authority, it's like a different power dynamic compared to being like being among her peers. Narkina 5. What's here on Narkina 5? Honestly, this reminds me of Resistance. When they're that big water platform that they're on most of the time. Oh, you're back! Hi! So, I forgot who this guy was originally. Well, I didn't forget, I just couldn't recognize this actor. But he's, I can't remember the name either, but he's Anakin's captain in the Clone Wars, and that's what I'm most familiar with him as. Which is almost weird. I knew him there first, and then I found out he was that Imperial officer.
That this Axis has been nimble in spreading his activities across the
galaxy. So Axis is Luthen's code name among the ISB.
We know the scope.
Drill down, find Andor, and get a hunt started.
You know, it's really funny that you want to find Andor, considering he just landed in an Imperial prison. Can't talk. What's with that look? What's with the shock look? You got big guys and big boots. What's with the boots? Look, they're clearly without shoes, and all of these guys have heavy-duty boots.
Standing before you without weapons.
Oh shoot! What is it?
And hopefully one you won't need to have answered very often.
Electrified flooring? That what I'm gonna go with? Oh, wait, is that? Ah, what the hell is happening? What the hell was that? Wait, our floors of tungstoid steel don't mean anything. Were you being electrocuted? Was I right in the first place? I mean, the big rubbery shoes would tell me that I was right about the electric floors, but that was, I don't know.
Service to the Empire. You just said it.
Okay, so this is your ploy. It's like, let me work here. Okay, now that team-up effort didn't work as well as I'd hoped.
Other deliveries waiting.
What's happening?
Let's just get him out on the ring. Right, step forward. Let's go.
Something's wrong here. Because look at the radio and all that stuff going wrong.
Ice front, I said.
Sorry, I had to wait. They're short-handed down there.
Oh, they're hiding the guards. There's a random guard pulling out.
Post up.
No, they're not hiding it, but
We good?
something's wrong here.
On program.
Oof. Did you hear that on program?
Move forward.
Oh, did that even give... Can't tell. Did that give anyone else Tron vibes? That was such severe Tron vibes right there.
On program. I've got a little challenge for you, Sark. A new recruit. Program has no disk. Another spray.
Wait.
I mean, here, hell, look at this place. Replace the white with black, and this would be Tron as all. Hell.
My name is Kino Loy. I'm the 5-2
What?
unit manager.
I didn't expect you to be in this
49
TV
men
show.
in this room answer
Oh
to
my
me.
god, why didn't actors' names always blank? Even though I'm excited to see them.
You won't be back. Against all the other rooms. Please. Call it what you will. The point of this conversation is that you
Okay,
understand
so
one thing
that's
most clearly.
evil
I have
and
249
clever.
days left.
They're
in my
fighting
sentence.
against each
I
other.
have a free hand. Sick, injured, you talk to me. Problems with
I mean,
another
even
inmate,
this, they have
I'll
other
know
prisoners
for you.
policing each other.
Losing hope.
Keep
Your
focus
mind.
off
Keep it yourself.
the Imperials.
Don't ever.
Handy circus. I can't believe it took me that long to figure it out. I have to Google it. Something else that this just reminded me of is in Rebels, we heard about certain prisoners, like a couple of characters were talking about how they, as prisoners, they were forced to work on building machines, building war machines, like they worked on AT-ATs and stuff like that. And this is what that reminds me of. This is the first time we actually get to see it, right? Here are the prisoners being forced to build these things, and insane productivity. How does the Empire manage to create such insane stuff? Well, by forcing the prisoners to do it. Why are you...
Not for me.
No, I'll have hers.
Worms? I don't want it. Why you got worms and alcohol?
I was hoping you'd come.
I wish I had.
Oh, that look back. He is jealous that an old friend of hers has shown up.
Life difficult. Is its own risks.
Don't forget to hydrate, folks.
I should find Dad. Nice to see you again.
Okay.
The money I've made
I'm assuming
already.
now
It's tucked
both
away.
of them think that she's cheating on
So
them.
we've given up on hiding it?
Oh, Cassian's still in shock. Right? None of this is really sunk in yet. The shock and horror of what's happening here right now. What are you doing? Hand signaling to the window? Are you oh, you're talking to someone in another tube. That's actually quite clever. But again, it's weird. What are these little bits? I mean, okay, no, that's not weird. That's crazy. You know, this, out of that, the size of this whole thing. But also, I don't know. There's hints that something's extras going on in this prison. Because why? The weird thing with the radios earlier, this hand signaling across. I don't know. Maybe I'm just picking up details where there are none.
You're doing nothing wrong. What is there to fear?
Well, I'm fearing your definition of wrong.
Surveillance is fine if you're doing nothing. Has not. What's the fear?
Do you feel
That's
under
the
threat?
exact same thing. That's like even we have to deal with in reality. Like all this spying and shit that different social medias and stuff do and see everything. It's like, well, we're not doing wrong. What's the problem? It's like, no. Privacy is something important, even if you're not doing anything wrong. Because what if the day comes where they overextend?
Water, nightlife.
Does this remind anybody of that one of a picture that flew around?
And food?
Flew, haha. It went around, I'll probably put it on screen, of like a horrible staggered flight system. Seating chart, like where you have seats here and up here and down here again.
Tough way to start. Return to your cells immediately.
Again! Oh, come on! I need to find this sound. I need to throw in clips from Tron. Tron 1 or Tron Legacy, one of them, come on. That the way the modulate the voice is exactly the same. I can't not hear Tron. I can't not see Tron. This is so Tron.
So romantic.
And traditional. The old ways of Chandrila.
As was the custom.
Wait, so does that mean this was an arranged marriage situation
Okay.
at the 15?
left.
No wonder they're in this
Said he had an early
situation.
morning.
Well, don't do it. 21:59. Oh, I knew they're gonna do a freaking. Oh man, I was hoping there might be a way for him to get out quickly, but clearly they're gonna be jumping forward in time. They're just gonna keep using that number to show us how much time is being passed.
Shame to waste it.
Okay, I know he's like a mean character and everything, but you gotta appreciate Andy Serkis. I love the actor's amazing. Almost kind of sad that he's not playing a good character or a bigger character. This is Star Wars. Andy Serkis deserves. I'm being an idiot. I'm being such an idiot. Andy Serkis is Star Wars. He's Snoke. God damn, how did I forget that? This is his second role in Star Wars. Of course he's fine with a little tiny cameo. He was the goddamn Snoke.
My mother was.
Oh, we're even back here too.
Curious.
Oh, hi. George is here. You're late.
Where did you go?
Who's the big one?
You're here too. You got a fell on you. Both of you are late. Cassian came here, he left, he's in prison.
Cold now. This is a fight to the death, Vel.
Yeah, it's a fight to the death. It ain't a sprint to the
Who'd
death.
you say
Doesn't
you
matter
were?
if the Empire stopped to take a breath.
Maybe I'm a rich girl, running away from her family.
That's cold, even for you.
So that means Val is a rich girl running away from her
Struggle always
from
comes
her
first. You
family.
take what's left.
Because why else would she react like that?
I'm thinking clearly and you're not.
I mean, she's not wrong, but it's really weird. Why the attachment to Cassian? That isn't explained. He knew about Cassian immediately.
No,
Yeah, explain.
There knowing me.
And we'll find him, just not like this.
Vel was
No.
She and
Oh,
Sindra.
you're worrying about what he knows. Why do you know him?
We're being extremely careful with it.
But this right here, it's not just about the care for Cassian, it's the care for Cassian and Marva. These are people are showing her. She's trying to contact this to find Cassian, and it's like, what? You're doing this just for Cassian's mother. I don't know. It makes the connections that these people have so much stronger than I originally thought they were. You about to commit suicide? Is that what you're gonna do? Because I expected that. Ugh. There it is. Damn. See? Just how much sympathy you lose because of the way the Empire did. How many people... Oh, the TRON voice. I can't. It's gonna be my favorite part of the episode. We're gonna put TRON voice in the title and people are gonna be like, what the hell are you talking about? But I'm talking about the inhumanity. Everyone's like, oh god, why'd you do that here? Oh no, we're gonna lose tomorrow. You don't really care about the person. It's just that.
You okay?
Yeah, it's your fault. We're signaling all the time, the whole time. Wouldn't you do something, Mr. Cop? Get up! Well, just standing there. Sagramila. Let's hear. Oh, I know who's here.
So, my friend.
Alright, so the camera died. I really hope I didn't lose too much. You would know, I don't. I'm sorry. But Saw Gerrera is actually here. He's the first person to jump from Clone Wars to live-action Star Wars. It's awesome.
And that's exactly what I would say if I were you.
If you're trying to convince me,
It's interesting that these two are being so goody-goody because Saw Gerrera, Mon Mothma is the leader of the rebellion. Saw Gerrera is the leader of the extremist rebellion. Violence.
Not you.
So what is Luthen gonna do? He's a liar, that's for one. He's not supporting cooperation.
Or did you bring me some toys?
Whatever our final version of success looks like, there's no chance any of us can make it real on our own.
Okay, now remember what I said about Luthen not cooperating. He wants them to. Right? And that's important, right? You can't be working separately.
Krieger needs air support.
I'm not for hire.
Think of it.
Also,
Think of
this creates a little bit of continuity error. Saw Gerrera in Andor, because Andor takes place at the same time as the first
Partisan alliance, sectorist, human cultist.
I have to finish my statement. Look, Andor takes place at the same time as Rebels season 1, and the younger Saw Gerrera that we see in later seasons of Rebels, they try to make him younger by making him bald, but this Saw Gerrera isn't bald. So that means by Rebels, that means he'll shave his head sometimes in the next year and then just grow it all out back again. Okay, let's get back into it.
Galaxy petitionists, they're lost. All of them, lost. Lost.
Okay. Well, just as
what are you?
Idealistic as ever.
I am the only one. Clarity.
Okay, that's some consistency. Saw Gerrera believes he is the one.
Well,
this man's been rebelling since before
a bit of a luxury
the Empire.
Hiding in cold caves and begging for spare parts.
Even it's consistent even in Rebels that he believes that, oh my god, Mon Mothma is an idiot. She's too soft. My way is the right way.
Now.
Look, it's easy to root for Dedra when she's just in the ISB and she's the lone woman who has to like fight for being there. But now that she's here,
hello, Bix,
butting heads with the other characters, torturing them, setting up this whole scene, right, deliberately for her. It's hard to remember why I rooted for her in the first place. Villain, bad. Also, just absolutely loving how practical this is, right? I mean, to put all this stuff in, right, and building all of these things for real, it's great. And that was Narkina 5, episode 8. I'm doing that backward. That was episode 8, Narkina 5, where Andor is sent to prison, and we get to see this prison that's really TRON inspired. I mean, I can't be the only one thinking that, right? The whole lots of light bars, yes, it's white instead of black like in TRON Legacy, but still, you can still see lots of light bars and the white and the shiny. And the voice, God, that's prison voice. No one will know what this reaction title means, but no one is watching, so guess it makes it's I can't talk. It's a good balance, right? There, Andy Serkis is obviously not in his first role. He was Snoke, which I just blanked out for some reason. He's back for a cameo role as his physical self, as this kind of like lead prisoner in Cassian's block. Cassian spent at least a month there because it looked like his timer went down by 40 days, so that's over a month. Then more things are crashing. Luthen has left Coruscant to go find Saw Gerrera. He's talking to Saw Gerrera, and it's crazy to see Saw Gerrera again. This is the character who's the first one to make the leap out of the Clone Wars. He was first introduced in a Clone Wars episode, and he was in Rogue One, and that was awesome. It was 1 second character. It's great to see him come back in this prequel show, and it's fun to see him. He's an important, as the way the new canon has evolved, he is an important part of the lore. I mean, he's even in Jedi Fallen Order. He is that extremist. He has grown to represent the extremist part of the rebellion. The let's answer violence for violence and eye for an eye type of rebel. And that's cool to see him, and Luthen reach out to him like, we need to work together. And he says no. because, again, that's not really his thing. He's never really a part of the rebellion, we know, because he doesn't feel like they're going far enough. Then Mon Mothma, her husband and child definitely think she's cheating, but it's an unfortunate circumstance of having to do shady business dealings, and for some reason, only calling the guy to your own house, to your own parties. Like, really? Isn't there somewhere else? But fine. Then Bix and Syril run into Dedra, and it's, like I said, when you see it, it's very interesting to see how her power dynamics are at the ISV versus her power dynamics other places. Then she takes charge. She has the domineering presence. Against Syril, it's like, you're pathetic. You gave me the information you want. That's all I need. And then here for Bix, where she's stating so it's, and remind her, hey, I'm a bad guy. I'm an Imperial. You're not supposed to like me. Honestly, I'm just rambling. I don't have anything else to say. I need to go watch Tales of the Jedi. So, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this reaction. Over here's the next reaction where that comes out. Over here's a playlist of my videos. And on my face is the subscribe button. Like, comment, subscribe, criticize even. I don't mind. See ya.